Hello, here we are for the last video, the part 3 of my alternator removal and installing a new one from the 99 Saab 9.5 to 2.3 liter 4-cylinder. So basically, in the last video I specified that you don't need to remove the rear engine mount, the bolt, and shift the engine around. So it was a lot easier than I thought. I mean, it was still a pain to get a lot of stuff done to it. It's kind of hard to see because of the glare of the sun, but basically what I have is I replaced the alternator and replaced the tensioner, pulled that Allen key out, and put the belts back on. I did have a broken alternator bracket that I had to replace, and then you just put your belts back on. You put your engine mount bracket back on, tighten that up, drop the engine with the jack that we used last night, and you can put your tire back on. Whenever you're tightening, just a quick note, whenever you're tightening your alternator on, make sure you give enough, tighten the bolts enough to where you get it on both sides, the top and the bottom of the alternator, before you tighten the bracket up. So you won't have any problems. I ran into that a couple times. I tightened the top up and the bottom one wouldn't go in. So I took that off, I tightened and this is also tightening the brackets. So lessons learned, you learn as you go. It's a do-it-yourself. This is my first alternator I've ever replaced on a European car. I've done American cars, which the alternator sits in the front, so it was always easy. But back here, this was it wasn't as bad as I thought it would be, and it took a total of about 3 hours. I started about 9 and finished actually just short of midnight. So excuse the light, the bad lighting, but I did have a drop light, so I was able to show you a lot of key components that were used. So we put it all back together, plug your battery back up, and start it right away. Haven't had trouble with it, and now I can run the AC without worrying about the battery being drained. So once again, that's your 99 Saab 9.5 2.3 liter 4-cylinder alternator replacement and or removal and replacement. So go ahead and comment me on anything that you think might be easier to do or use if I ever have to do this again. But from the little information that I found on the websites, really didn't help. They were telling me to use an engine hoist, which I didn't use. I just used the jack under the car with a 2x4, centering it on the bottom of the oil pan to lift up the engine, and that worked well. And again, you don't have to take the trim out of the wheel well, because there's also part of the body inside the wheel well that the trim covers. So you're not really doing, you're not really helping yourself by removing that. And another thing is, I didn't have to remove the belt all the way, unless you're going to replace the belt. But I've already taken my belt off a couple of days before I did this job, so I didn't have to replace my belt. So again, just comment me if you have any suggestions or questions, and I can try to answer them. And I really enjoyed this. So my first time doing a video. So thanks for watching.